Hey, yo, it's your boy Sonny Digital. You just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastards. Let's get it. Bow.
I do this shit for the fam. You do this shit for the ground. I look at you and say, damn. No, I put all of that work in.
Welcome to DTV, bro.
Yes, sir.
We got big homie Sonny Digital. So you still in your 20s, but you consider the OG in trap music.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on how trap music has evolved the past decade and how it's been globally accepted now?
Right now it changed. I think it changed like dramatically. Like it's more so like I feel like trap is kind of more so falling into the clout place though. You know what I'm saying? And like, but the clout place kind of make it easier for everybody to do it though too. You know what I'm saying? When it was like actual trap rap, it was like people that was actually trapping. You know what I'm saying, and doing it though. But now it's becoming like I feel like a genre though. You know what I'm saying? It's stepping outside of the meaning and becoming like an actual like a genre. Like you know what I'm saying? And so it's like a type of music now. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like trap music just came from people just trapping and just putting music to it though. But like I said, now it's more leaning towards the genre side though. You know, like I wouldn't be surprised in the next 5 to 10 years if trap was like a genre. Matter of fact, when I was on Spotify today and I was filling out stuff, they actually had a option of like trap and stuff though. But you know, it's pretty cool how people recognizing it too now. You know what I'm saying? But like the more it get recognized, you know, the more the actual meaning of it get watered down too. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is though. You know, like
How
that.
it feel to be an OG to like at such a young age? You still in your 20s and you consider the OG in that genre. You feel me? Like how did that feel?
I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy. That shit is so weird because it happened so quick though too. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't expecting it too. You know, like I was thinking like I might be working until I'm like in my 30s, 40s trying to like get this shit going. But you know, like I'm just happy and blessed that it happened like sooner though. But you know, like people consider me an OG, you know what I'm saying? But me, I still feel like I'm still working though. That was like for me that was like my first little like what I want to change in the game or something I want to bring, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I got other stuff too that I feel like is better than the trap stuff. You know, the trap stuff is fairly easy to make. You know what I'm saying? It was like when we started making it, it was fairly easy to make, but we was the first ones making it, you know what I'm saying? And probably not the first ones, but we had kind of innovated it to where it was at right there. So it was kind of like what we was doing was new with it. And so like, regardless of how simple it was or the sounds and stuff we was using, like it was just the fact that nobody else was doing it, you know what I'm saying? And so they weren't doing it how we was doing it, so that kind of like made it just shoot up through there real quick though too. So
do you think it was easier to make like, cause your sound like real versatile, like I'm a big fan of it.
Thank you, bro.
So how you feel like, is it easier to like transition from, cause your sound like, bro.
Yeah, I know,
so you
bro.
feel like, is it harder to transition into other genres and other lanes and like, you know what I'm saying, other things?
Nah, it's really, like I said, trap, it's kind of like breathing for me. Like even when I figured out where everything go, I can make a trap beat without even like pressing the play on it. The last thing I can do is press the play button on the trap beat, you know what I'm saying, of what people would consider trap now. You know, I know what it looked like, I know the patterns, I know all the shit to do, you know what I'm saying? It's like the most you can do with trap stuff is get creative with the sounds and stuff and use different sounds and stuff. But for the most part, it's all the same placement as far as like where everything go and how people use the drums and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So for me, that's always been the easy part to do, like being versatile and stuff. Like that was just I feel like that was my talent as a producer, just really being like versatile and being able to do it though. But that's in itself a gift and a curse though, because only problem with that, a lot of people couldn't hone in on Sonny Digital and they couldn't just pinpoint me and say, oh, he made this. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't, when they find out, they'd be like, oh shit, he made this too? He made that too? You know what I'm saying? Because it just didn't sound like that or that or that though. You know what I'm saying? But I could make that though. I could make that like, you know, for me though, I'm more, like I said, I'm a producer, so I'm looking for like a satisfying feeling and stuff. And me producing like trap music all day, knowing how simple it was and me being a complex producer like how I am and being able to do it and be able to do that over there too, I was like, man, I really don't, you know, like I fuck with it though, but I'm not like really just up and up this trap shit though. Like shit, I know how to do some real production type shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I be on though. But the trap stuff, like I said, it was fun, opening the doors. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was tight. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. How have you managed to stay relevant in the past 10 years until now?
I really can't call how I managed to just stay relevant. I feel like, I don't know, bro. That shit it really be crazy on some like, I think, all right, so I think really what it is, it's a lot of people that want to work with me. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that want to work with me before they famous too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that we talking about. I've been in here. I've been in the game probably when these people was in middle school, looking at all this shit going on in elementary and shit though. So once they be able to get in the game, or once they do get in the game, first thing they gonna do is run to everybody who they always wanted to work with and stuff though too. You know what I'm saying? You look at the track record, like with all my artists that I work with, I always work with them kind of like the beginning of their career, kind of like when they had the opportunity to like finally do certain things and stuff though. You know, like, and so like I feel like that's kind of like how I stay ahead of the curve though, because there was a lot of people looking up to me, and then I always just did fuck with like just people that just wasn't always just popping though. Like almost every situation, all the artists always kind of like started from the very beginning. Like we're gonna start the shit from the bottom and bring it on up.
That because it's like you said, you do like gravitate towards artists like right before it's like either they take off or you know what I'm saying, right now like getting ready. So you know what I'm saying. How do you feel like you can visualize their talent? Like you can see where they're going. Like all right, I see you doing this. You out of here. I'm finna work with you. You know what I'm saying? Like what is it?
All right, so it just I feel like first of all it's just the confidence, and it's about you know who you are though too though. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I can make some hits though. I know what I can do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm just confident in like the people who I choose and stuff though too. Like I always everything that I like, people always tend to like too. So you know like I never like second guess my thought about like music and the things that people like. Like I always kind of got to remind myself that I'm professional at this. Right. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do professionally now. Like so I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So just putting that on top of that and just adding up everything is like I know I'm not like lying to myself. I just know music. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what's good. You know what I'm saying? I know what ain't gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I know what is gonna go. Like I'm just kind of good at it though, but you know, it's a gift and a curse too with that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's most so like at that point too, I be trying to help a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And not be kind of like losing focus of what I'm working on too. You know.
So let's take it back to the beginning. Who got you into like making music? Was it family or friends?
Like friends, but it started with the friends. And, you know, I feel like everybody in this room had to at least try to rap like one time, like or at least set a rhyme or did something. You know what I'm saying? So it just started like that with my friends. We was all rapping, and then we ran out of beats. Then that's how I started like doing the beats and stuff. I started getting interested in making it though. But then so my family kicked in and really made me want to do it. My cousin from Michigan, he had came down, and my uncle had brought him down and like kind of like on some inspirational shit though. Now I'm looking at it though, like the inspired niggas and shit. Nigga came down, bro. Nigga was making some fire shit, bro, on Fruity Loops. I was like, bro, how the fuck is you doing this shit? Like, and so, you know, from there, I had just sat down and I was just sitting there watching him and then just picking up from there. And then that's just kind of like why I just kind of learned this shit, though, like, about, like, producing and stuff, you know.
What equipment or software did you start with first?
I started with Fruity Loops, but I started with this, before Fruity Loops, it was, I forgot what it's called, bro. It's like a little square. It's like a little drum pad, and it's got like two rows on it. It's gray. It just got drums in it, nothing crazy though. You know what I'm saying? But we started playing on that though first though. It's crazy. I went to a pawn shop not too long ago, and I happened to see the machine again.
You supposed to cop that?
I did.
Word.
Yeah, I got it.
Word.
I just bought it just because though, but you know, but it was a little small machine, and from that machine I had from there, we was just tapping on it. That's like my first remnants of like knowing how to, okay, now I got control of making the beat and shit, or this how you make a beat, or this what this is, you know. And then from there, I went to Free Loops, started on Free Loops 3.
Word.
And so,
OG. Describe the first beat you made. Like, what was the sound of the first beat you made?
The first beat I made, I don't remember. I don't remember the first beat I made. It probably was whack.
You don't know what it sounded like either?
No, but a better question would be, what's the first good beat that you made?
What's the first good beat?
I remember that one for sure.
All right.
So I was in like the either the 6th or the 8th grade. I'm pretty sure it's the 6th grade though. I be quiet. I'm quiet. I be quiet. I be chilling. Like I've been like how I am like since forever though. Like, you know, people be thinking it's shy, but I just really be on some. I'm not like really outspoken. I'm just be on some real chill shit though. You know what I'm saying? And basically one of my buddies around who was around me, he was more so an outspoken type person and stuff. And like this at the time before I was like, I don't know if this beat good, but I feel like it's good. And I told him, then he started showing everybody at school and stuff. Then everybody at school, they was like, oh yeah, this shit fire. You know what I'm saying? Like on some like, okay, then that's kind of like, when people saying your shit fire, it kind of make you just want to go in more. Like,
in school, boy.
Yeah, in school, like it's like shit, it's lit. Y'all like this? Like, come on, let's go. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like when I was like, okay, I'm good at this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what I'm doing. I had made a beat. I felt confident in it. You know what I'm saying? And he felt really, really, really confident in it. Like on some like, oh shit, you done made this shit, like type shit, like. And you know that just kind of like boosted it up. And from there, I was just kept on going. I remember all my pinnacle beats and shit though. Where I was like, oh shit, I'm good.
Right.
Oh shit, I'm even better. Oh shit, I'm fire as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember all them steps though. But everything in between though was like a lot of just learning and stuff though. Like I said, the first beat, probably it wasn't nothing to remember. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that too, I probably had the demo free loops to where you couldn't even say the beat. So after I make a beat, after you close it, that's the end of that. Unless you export it, even if you export it and close it out, that's the end of that beat. You can't even save it. So, you know, I can't remember it though.
I was like, so now you realize you was good. You built up the confidence in your production. When did you sell your first beat, and how much you sold it for?
Don't remember where I sold my first beat though, but I remember when I started around the time when I started selling beats. You know, it was MySpace times and stuff. I forgot the dude's name. I still rock with him to this day too. If he ever came and tried to buy beats from me, I gotta honor my price that I sold it to him before though, because he was looking out for me. Like he was really looking out for me, like just buying the beats though. But I was selling them for probably $200. You know what I'm saying? But he'll probably cop like 2 or 3 at a time though. But just imagine like you 17, 18, or either 16, somewhere around there, and nigga got you having couple hundred in your pocket just off of selling beats and shit. I'm like, shit, it's lit. Like, shit, life's great. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it wasn't like, I knew that was a low price though, but it was like, shit, I couldn't get no better at the time though. You know what I'm saying? So I just on some building up type thing though. But I always appreciate my boy who was buying beats from me. I forgot his name, bro. He had stopped rapping though, but I remember how he looked. Like, we still follow each other on Twitter too. Like, but if you ever need beats though, like, shit, you either get them shits for free or just get them for the same price. I ain't really tripping. Like, I just appreciate him doing that shit for me back in the day. Like, Nick could have been like super fucked up.
Word.
You know?
So, one of the first artists you worked with was Gorilla Zoe. How did you first link with him? And like, how long did it like? You said you were selling beats for like $100, $200. Like, how long was that going on until you met Zoe?
The selling beats was going on for a minute though, cause I had to survive. You know, not survive, but I still was staying with my mom and shit though. But I needed some money in my pocket though. Like if I wanted to move around and do the things that I had to do to be like the producer I wanted to be and stuff though. But the way I met NB was through not NB. I meant to say Gorilla Zoe was through my partner NB. He do graphics and stuff. Me and him got the same birthday too. I think it might have been somewhere around there too. So, like it was like. I think I went to see him on our birthdays and stuff, and he said he was going to Gorilla Zoe house, and then you know I made beats, so he took me over there with him, I believe, and Zoe was working on cause he was doing all Gorilla Zoe cover art and stuff too, so he had a good relationship with him. So he brought me over there. Around this time, this when Zoe was doing these it was a mixtape every day for a month. So 30 mixtapes in 30 days basically. You know what I'm saying? So shit, that just gave me a lot of room though to kind of like exploit myself as a producer though, because he needed beats. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, for sure, I'm in here, I got all these beats that I just been waiting to kind of like, you know, pop off and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they just sitting with me. So at this time, I'm like, well, it's time to build a relationship. So I'm like, I might just start feeding them beats. And that's what it was, you know what I'm saying? I'm just feeding them beats. I still go out other people's places and go get them beats though. But me and Zoe built like a relationship. Like, that's my bro. Like, even to this day, I fucks with Gorilla Zoe. Like, talk to him, still chop it up with him. When I go to Miami, I hit him up, and pull up on me and stuff. But
cause he be out there with Flow Rider now, right?
Yeah, matter of fact, that's how I met Flow Rider was through Zoe. He had called me through to this club and linked me with Flow Rider, like on some just humbug shit though. But I fought with Zoe. I wasn't there to go meet Flow Rider and shit though. I don't really care for it though. Like, you know, I appreciate Zoe more than I appreciate Flo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's like shit, he did more for me than
Right.
the other nigga and shit though. But I do appreciate Flo for looking out for my nigga Zoe. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause my nigga Zoe, he needed that too. You know, but he for sure, like, I was down at his crib making all these beats and stuff too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like when I found out about Rex on Rex, I was downstairs with him.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember Future was on the phone with me, talking to me and stuff. Just before he got like real big, he was like, he said, yo, Zoe, you need one of these hooks? Or he told me to tell Zoe if you need one of them hooks to come holler at him and shit though. You know what I'm saying? But this one Future was new, so nobody like really knew. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that was just something that just went off into the wind though. But for sure should have caught one of them hooks.
Word, you should have. Speaking of Rax, your first hit was Rax by YC featuring Future. How did YC end up with the beat? And do you remember which rappers passed on the beat first?
There's a lot of people passed on the beat. Not so much artists though. It was more so because I was going through not A&Rs, but the people that be around the artists and stuff though. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't popping enough at the time though to really just be in their circle and stuff. So I remember I sent the beat to Chubby Baby before. I sent that to him before. Sent the beat to this nigga named JR. He used to manage on K-Count back in the day. I sent the beat to, I remember I sent it to Charlie, CEO Charlie, Quez and them people and shit though. I forgot who it was. Somebody hit me back in the email. I don't know if it was one of them. It was somebody else. I sent the beat, cause I sent packs. I sent like packs to like everybody and stuff. I couldn't tell who was, I can't remember who told me this though, but they was like on some like, we only looking for hits. I like, shit. Like, ain't no hits in this pack?
Right.
And lo and behold, man, the Rax on Rax was in one of them packs though, but the way that the Rax on Rax worked out was that came through me just being around Gorilla Zoe. And I get deeper now. Gorilla Zoe, he was signed to Block. And Block had all this stuff going on around there, so he had all these artists and everything, so, you know, they needed beats too. So I'm pretty sure my beat got in the mix from being over there with Zoe and probably dropping off beats and having them shits on the computer and shit though, because I don't remember sending YC no beats specifically though, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, for me, because I used to be over there with Zoe too, so it'd be like, I think that probably came from that, and then, but I didn't, like I said, I didn't really know YC like that either though, so when the shit happened, YC had hit me up via email though. I'm like, who the hell is this hitting me up in an email about a beat? You know what I'm saying? Like,
professional.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But then I just ignored it for like probably like a day, two, and he hit me again, then I ended up hitting him back, and that's how we kind of like got to the figuring out like how the business and all this stuff, and you know, that was that. But
So how did Future end up on the final version?
shit, bro, that I don't know, but I can tell you this though. I don't think Future was on the final version. I want to say YC was on the final version. Because when I heard the song was already completely done on some like, it was a fill in the blank type of song though. It had all Future parts on it, which was the hook, empty first verse, the hook again with him on it, then the second verse with him on it, then the hook with him on it, and then
An empty third.
yeah. And basically he just had to come in and come fill that shit in. That's how YC came and played it for me though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit, the song was already made. Like, shit, nigga, anybody in this room could have hopped on that motherfucker, though. That shit was gonna do what it was gonna do. It was just that YC had the golden ticket, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I feel like he was the last part of, like, getting all this shit together, though, because, you know, like, I don't know. I don't think nobody really took rapping serious. I don't think nobody really even thought that it was gonna do what it did, though. I feel like Future probably did, but everybody else is kind of like, man, I don't know, like, shit. We didn't want nobody really expecting it though, but I don't know.
So this was your first gold record. What was the experience like, and did you expect those type of results going forward with all your placements?
No, I don't really hold no expectations to anything though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just really happy about like shit just doing that though. Like, I didn't know what was gonna happen next. You know what I'm saying? That's why I ended up signing a fucked up publishing deal in my eyes though, because I didn't really know what the hell was gonna go on next. So I didn't hold no standards to it though. I was like, shit, I just got in, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in here now, you know? But shit, like, everything don't go gold and platinum. You know, I already kind of knew that from the jump too, because I already been doing work with Zoe. You know what I'm saying? Everything don't go gold and platinum. So it wasn't like, in them times though too, there wasn't no streaming shit either though. So it's like, niggas is on some. You gotta come in here and press that 1.99 or that 99 cents buy little button and shit though. You know what I'm saying? So the shit was real. You know what I'm saying? So that standard, that even if I held myself to that standard, that'd be kind of crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't doing that type of selling no more. Not right now. It's all streaming and stuff. So it's different though. You know.
Like, what's your opinion on that? Like, from back then, everybody, like you saying, pressing $1.99 to everybody just goddamn paying $10 a month just to hear everything. Just like
I like the streaming. I like streaming. You know what I'm saying? I like everything about it. I'm not even gonna lie to you though. Like, if shit was streaming back then, bro, niggas would be goddamn 10, 20 times platinum and shit though. You know what I'm saying? But everything was being based off on some hand in hand sale. Like shit. Like, you buy it and that's it, you know what I'm saying? But like with the streaming, you know, like I said, and then they pay out like differently too. Like they pay out, I feel like they pay out more and quicker, you know what I'm saying? So I fuck with the streaming shit though. And it's still a big business too. Like I feel like a lot of things when people hear it, like when they kind of incorporate the streaming and stuff, because let's say you know, RIAA, and give out the plaques, the gold and all that shit though. That's a business, that's a company. All them plaques they cost, you know what I'm saying? Them shits ain't cheap, depending on what kind you want to get. Imagine the record industry, specifically like the hip hop end, they ain't really like, ain't nobody really going gold over there because niggas ain't buying records. And so what that mean? That mean the RIAA over there, shit, if ain't nobody going gold and platinum, that mean that shit, that money over there drying up for them too. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. You know, they had to goddamn figure this shit out though, so you know, like I feel like so this business can get back right though, cause like I said, it all is a business though. Like me personally, I feel like plaques shouldn't cost.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they do. You know what I'm saying? And if they ain't selling this stuff though, and this your way of goddamn, and this your way of kind of like showing your accolades or whatever though, like shit, they gotta figure out how to make these shit sell again though. So I figured it like that's kind of where the streaming and stuff kind of went in.
All right. So let's take it back to Rex, you know what I'm saying? Rex is gold, you got a couple records with Gorilla Zoe. How was it dealing with success at that age and like the demand?
It was cool. I was 18, I was ready to work. You know what I'm saying? So only problem was, bro, my hard drive had fucked around and crashed in the middle of all of that shit though. You know what I'm saying? My hard drive crashed, so I lost all my beats. So imagine being like super hot and everything gone. But you can't. I gotta play my poker face like ain't nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, I was fucked up, nigga. Like I was fucked up, bro. Like birthday song, all that shit, bro. All them beats had to get remade, bro. Only beat that really didn't get remade was fucking Racks on Racks, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the only one that didn't get remade. Everything after that had to get remade because them beats was already made. You know what I'm saying? And so when I lost it, and people was asking for the beats, and all I had was the MP3, and then shit was just going dumb, and niggas was picking shit, and they wanted their track outs and shit, and you know, like, whew, this shit was crazy. I had to get another producer in on there, my boy B Weezy. Like, I had him, he came in like with and back then when I used to make beats, I used to make them to the point to where I couldn't remake my beats though, because I was just kind of just trying to be super creative and versatile. Like I wanted to like get myself lost, you know what I'm saying? But like, now, like, I don't know. Like,
You talking about B Weezy, like Weezy?
Nah, not Weezy. My boy B Weezy. Yeah, not Weezy. We got a real legend, B Weezy.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like he came through. Like I said, he used to make my beats so complicated to where I couldn't remake them. Birthday Song was one of the beats. You know what I'm saying? I made the beat, but I couldn't remake that motherfucker because I couldn't find the sounds and shit though. You know what I'm saying? I had no idea what the sounds was because I use all different type of shit though. You know what I'm saying? And so I had him actually, like the one that y'all hearing is a remade version of the version I made.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? I had him go in and do that. Same damn time, that was a remade beat, the one that's being circulated and stuff. If you play the original one that came out in the mixtape and the one that's being played on the radio, it's two different versions. But
So like when you was like saying you was remaking Birthday Song shit, didn't Kanye like add some rework on it too a little bit?
Yeah, he did. He did it. I wasn't in the studio when he did that. It was my first time even like having any type of interaction with Kanye and all that shit though. But he had done some shit though. I remember KY and 2 Chainz was like, man, this nigga took out all the shit that like all the good shit, and KY had to fly to LA to go fix the shit, put it back together right, and shit, that was that. But
Who was the beat originally for the birthday song beat?
Gorilla Zoe.
Word.
Man, bro, me and Gorilla Zoe actually we use that shit. You know what I'm saying? But then 2 Chainz hit him up on some shit like, man, can I, you know, like, cause he know I fucked with him. You know what I'm saying? So he hit him up, was like, can I use the beat or whatever? And then so we was like, okay, cool. And in return, he gave us a verse for a song. I mean, a verse for that song though. You know what I'm saying? And it was actually a song called All Out with me, Gorilla Zoe, and 2 Chainz on it, rapping and shit. This is a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? And so that's really where it derived from. That shit came from Gorilla Zoe. You know what I'm saying? Gorilla Zoe had the song. I forgot the name of the original one. You know what I'm saying? And so that's where it came from.
So like you had broke your hard drive, right? You had your poker face on, nobody knew, but you had all these songs. You had racks, you had birthday song. How was it like? How did you bounce back from having a broken hard drive and like having nothing, like basically being at square one, but like at the top?
I just kept my poker face, bro. Like if I would have broke down and told everybody what was going on, and even let people get the sense that the shit that had just happened, they probably would have been like, oh, this nigga ain't got no more beats no more. So I'm like, man, fuck it, man. Shit, I can cook up this shit. You know, that shit ain't really hinder me at all, though. It was just the fact that it happened and the time that it happened, though. Like, that shit happened, like, right when everybody was calling my phone, like, Sonny, I need a 10-pack, I need X, Y, and Z. So, you know, that was most of the difficult part, just trying to service everybody. At the same time, if that shit would have happened when it was just me and Gorilla Zoe working, it would have been easier, though. You know what I'm saying? I could have easily got all that shit back, figured out something to do, like, but it was just so much of everybody hitting me up at the same time, so it just kind of made it hard, though, but I got it done.
All right, so now we have birthday song, we had racks, we had Same Damn Time. How did that record come about?
Same Damn Time was just kind of like a spin-off, kind of like, it was like a more like...
Because you had already worked with Future on racks, so how did y'all decide to continue working with each other?
Cause we had a hit, shit. The hell, we had a hit, so it was like, shit, let's stay in.
Right.
And that's what we did, we just came up with that.
So you just like, it was already made or it was like pre-made? I mean.
It was, I think everything was like being made, like as it was like cook to order type shit though, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything was fresh, you know what I'm saying? But before, even at the racks too, like, even before Same Damn Time came, it was like a period when Future was still working for a long time though. When racks came out, it was still a period when niggas were dropping mixtapes and stuff, and I was producing a lot on all them shits too. Like, me and Mike, John Boy, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people was producing on all that stuff in between, you know? But then Same Damn Time came out on actually a mixtape that we was working on too, you know what I'm saying? That was a mixtape song, and it just got big.
So you and Future was working on a joint mixtape?
No, we weren't technically working on those joint mixtapes and stuff at all though, but the ideal of what everybody doing today is something that we'd already kind of like been laying a blueprint out for. Not like consciously though, but that's what we were doing. Like, nigga might have a gang of Sonny beats on one project or a gang of Mike beats on one project, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was doing it subconsciously, but not like doing it consciously, like on some producer, artist, project, put it out. Nah, we weren't doing that, but...
Right, so it was being talked about, but that's what everybody like low-key doing now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't talked about because niggas didn't have no ideal about it though. We was just all working, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this is our producer, let's get as many beats from him as we can on his project, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So, okay, after all these hits, we got racks, we got birthday song, we got Same Damn Time. I also had one on the Breakfast Club and mentioned how, like, you said you was giving them a lot of game and telling them, like, taking them to meetings. Like, did you have anyone show up you the ropes, like, when you was coming up as well?
Nah, I just kind of learned as I went, bro. That's the crazy thing. Like, nobody was really just holding my hand. Like, the way I be helping out people, bro, it's nobody like me, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's nobody like me. People be looking at me so crazy for doing, like, a lot of shit that I be doing for people and stuff, you know? Like, but... Nah, nobody was holding my hand through this shit though. Like nobody was even trying to like really just help. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think nobody even really knew how to though. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was even thinking about going to the levels and stuff that I was thinking about going to. So it wasn't even like I could ask somebody though, you know? I looked up to people like my uncle and stuff, but he wasn't in the music industry. So like only thing I can get from him was morals to take into the music industry. I couldn't get no information to take into this shit though. You know what I'm saying? Not no solid information, like things I know, you know, like, you know.
you had a condo here in Atlanta that
Mm-hmm.
became like a hub for up and coming artists such as Migos, Metro, K Camp, Spinz, and more that was coming up. Like, what was those legendary sessions like?
We was living in it, so it was just regular. These all they were, at the time. These all was my friends and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like shit, it was just like more so like we just doing it all for fun. Like wasn't nobody famous yet. The most famous person in the room was probably me. You know what I'm saying? Like at the time though, you know what I'm saying? Just at the time though. So it was like for me though, it was like I'm just in here just chilling, just working. It's like I got the space. Like we all in here, let's just keep this shit going. Like it's just a good ass energy. Like shit. Ain't nobody had to pay rent. I was the only person paying rent in that motherfucker though. Everybody come through, man. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? All we doing in here is making music and shit, though, having a good time, fucking bitches, drinking alcohol, smoking weed, doing all that shit. Everything, anything you want to do. Come on, pull up.
You still own the condo?
Nah, that's over with, man. Somebody had fucked around and shot a gun through, and then went through the floor, and then kicked me out that motherfucker.
So like you said, you was the only famous person back then. With like all those big names like are now. Did you see the potential of any of them back then?
That's why they was there.
Right.
You know, like shit, they wasn't there just to be there though. You know, I fucks with them. And then, you know, even with the Migos, you know, me and Offset, we went to the same high school. And so like we had already been to each other like from back then and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Like and like us being from the same side of town too, like they had already knew about me. Like everybody in that side of town, everybody looked at me like I was the first one to make it out of wherever they was from and stuff though. So they knew me and stuff though. So you know, it was like a different type of respect, like, oh, let's fuck with Sonny type shit though. And that's what it was though at the time. But like I said, like I knew how big that they was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like not knew how big they were gonna be, but I just had an idea. Like man, they fire as hell. Like they super fire. Like I remember I used to be brushing them off like early on in the beginning though, because you remember Q.
Yeah.
Q used to hoop with them and stuff, and he know them too. We all from the same side, so he know them. But he was the one that was like pushing them on me. He like, bro, fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? But then I remember one time when I was out of town doing some stuff with a birthday song. He had brought them over to the crib, and they had put verses on this song that me and Q had done a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, I just kind of like I started fucking with them on a music level. Like, man, y'all cool. Like, niggas cool as hell though. I remember when I was there like when Gucci Man had sent them their contracts and stuff. They came, they showed me the motherfuckers and everything, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. So noticing like how you notice potential in people, like you had work with Future, did you like know like he will be where he is now?
Nah, I didn't I didn't understand Future at first though. You know what I'm saying? I was a big fan of Rocco. You know what I'm saying? That was the guy I was going to. Like I fuck with Rocco music. That's like one of my favorite rappers and stuff. So I was like, Rocco got him signed. Let me figure out what he like about him though, because at the beginning I was like, man, this shit's so different. I don't know if I like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's working though too. You know what I'm saying? But on my moral level, I'm like, I don't know if I really like this, bro. And then he had one mixtape that had threw me off a long time ago. I forgot who was DJing it, but it was like a brown cover. I just did not like that mixtape at the beginning though. But then he had another mixtape after that was called 1000. That shit was so fire, bro. I think that was still one of his best mixtapes to this day. Like on some like, bro, that mixtape was so fire. It was filled up with fire shit. It was perfectly put together. You know what I'm saying? But that made me like a fan though, because it's like every time he kept on getting better and you know making better songs and making sense of like the actual style he was going for. You know, like it started to like actual like come together the more he kept on doing it. But like I don't think I produced anything on none of them the early ones though, but that's when I was just listening and just tuning in and just seeing what was going on, who was he, you know what I'm saying? And that's just kind of where it started though. But like I said, from the jump, it wasn't like I was just like, oh nah, this is it right here though, because that's the beginning of my career too, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know like, and shit, I couldn't call it, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't know at the time though. At the time, I was just really like focused on being a producer and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get out the hole by being a producer.
After his release at the time, you started working with Trap God Gucci himself. How excited were you to start working with Atlanta's legends?
Gucci was tight as fuck. Like that's still my homie. Like he's super cool. Like man, them times was crazy. The patchwork days and stuff. Like that shit was tight, man. I'm not gonna lie. I was excited. Gucci he always been real though. Like he don't act funny, none of that extra shit though. Every time I see him, it's all love. Like even right now, like It just all be all love, bro. Gucci, he really a cool ass nigga, bro. He really cool as hell, man. I remember one time, me and Metro had pulled it to the studio a long time ago with the patchwork and shit. And man, we had went in there, and then man, that nigga Gucci man was going on a motherfucking date, man. The nigga told me and Metro to just stay in there and cook up beats and shit though. The nigga had left and went on a date. They came back and started cooking up though, but. I remember I had asked him one day, so I'm like, bro, how the fuck is you coming up with like it's like, bro, you like got a like unlimited lyrics in your head, bro. I'm like, how the hell is you doing this, bro? That nigga told me the same way you make beats. I'm like, shit, yeah, shit, that's the end of that convo. that's the answer.
Crazy.
But you know, like, just cool, regular dude, man. Just you know. You real. I fuck with WAP, man. WAP was really down here fucking with niggas and shit, though, giving niggas opportunities and shit, though. You know, like, he was actually out here. It wasn't hard to get in contact with WAP or anything either. Like, super cool, bro. Fucks with him.
That's cool. How did you meet Makonnen?
It used to be this website called ILP, right? And he was on there, and like. He like his music was on there like behind like videos and stuff, and then like I always wondered who he was, and then he started putting the videos to the music and stuff, and then he shot a video in Mechanicsville, and I seen a Mechanicsville sign. I was like, oh, he in Atlanta. Then we just kind of like started to look around for him, and then one day me and Metro, we used to stay like close to each other, and he had told me to pull up, and I was like, shit, fuck it, I just pulled up like. 5-minute drive, 2-minute drive, whatever. It was something short though. I pulled up. I'm thinking about be some bitches or something, man. There's some shit going on, you know what I'm saying? But then I see Makonnen in there. I'm like, oh shit, you done found this nigga? Like on some, like, and it's I think TM88 was in there too. Somebody was in there. But we from there we had just started working. We was excited, like we was like excited, like, oh nah, this is some shit right here. This some fire shit. Then we just started cooking up. But then I think Metro might have met him at DTP because, you know, Makonnen was signed to Mike Will.
I didn't know that.
Publishing wise, I believe. Mike Will had been signed Makonnen. Like we thought we was on some. Mike Will was kind of like ahead of the curve though. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing in that situation was so when shit started moving, so Mike Will had him on the papers and stuff though, but you know, he really fucked with me, Metro, and all of us and all that stuff though too. You know what I'm saying? So like, it just kind of like when it came to like trying to do stuff, and I fuck with Mike Will heavy. That's my bro. Like before all this shit too, Mike Will, he a real nigga too. You know what I'm saying? So, but we got Makonnen in the middle of this shit now, cause Makonnen now Makonnen got a hit produced by us. You know what I'm saying? But he signed to Mike Will and shit though. OVO trying to get him, Mike Will trying to get him. Me and Metro, we damn near in the middle of the situation because we gotta persuade this nigga on what to do though. You know what I'm saying? Because right now he trusts us type thing though. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, so like that, you know, it was kind of weird during that time though. But it was still a good time. Like, still a good time. You know? It was fun.
What did you see in Makonnen?
It was just different, bro. Different and fun. It just you can have fun. Like kind of like just start back like. It's like you starting over making beats, but starting off with the same talent and knowledge that you got though. You know what I'm saying? It's just fun though. You know what I'm saying? It's so unorthodox. It was like, nigga, we doing songs in one take, and that's it. Tuesday was one take, bro. Swear to God, no lie, one take. We done. Next song. You know?
Did you know, like you said, it was one take? Did y'all think the song would do what it did?
Nah, we just one taking songs. Next song, one take. Next song, once. Just like we just excited, bro. Ain't no, we weren't expecting nothing from it though, except for like shit. We just wanted to make some fire shit, like just like some fire different shit, and that's what we was doing.
So Drake reached out to you to hop on it, didn't he? How was that?
It was regular. He just called me on some. He called me the first time. I didn't know who what the number was. I don't pick up nobody's numbers. I don't know.
Right.
So I just hung up, and I had text, and I was like, "Who's this?" And they said Drake. And I just hit him back. It was him, and he was just asking if he can get on the song and shit though, and I'm like, man, I don't know why you asking me for, like shit. Man, let me call you right back. Let me call Makonnen right quick and see what's up, man. You know, Makonnen was like, of course, like, you know what I'm saying, that's not even the question, you know, so that's where that picked up from and stuff.
The song ended up being nominated for a Grammy. What was your reaction when you first learned it was nominated?
I don't want nobody to take my emotions the wrong way though, but really I just didn't care at that point though, because I feel like I done got snubbed every Grammy nomination at this point now. You know what I'm saying? Because 2 Chainz one was the first one I had. I was excited about that, but we didn't get that. We got nominated. We got nominated for Tuesday. Didn't get that. We got nominated for the Travis Scott shit. Didn't get that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, the Grammy shit, I'm like, man, I'm on some, man, fuck y'all, man. Like, man, we really putting out some good music and shit. If it's getting this far and stuff, like, come on, man, y'all just putting niggas in the category to fill up the category now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here playing with niggas' emotions. That's why I be at this point, I'm like, Grammy nomination, I don't care. Tell me who niggas won, bro. Like, stop playing with me, man. Like, don't even put us in the category we ain't gonna win, bro. Like, why you fucking with people like that, bro?
So it's safe to say awards don't impact your career at all?
Hell nah. I ain't even got no accolades for anything I done, award show wise and stuff, so that shit don't mean nothing to me though at all.
I need my check like I'm Sam, ayy, and I feel I deserve it. Might cop a lamb, ayy, cause I put that work in. Bitch, I'm feeling a bird. I'm on the gas, you smoke dirt. Ay, I put in work.